What's up, man? Is this your car?
I'm standing by it.
Y'all, this 40 proof blackberry tastes just like blackberry wine, right? We call this shine wine. It tastes good like wine, but it gets you drunk like moonshine, right? We call this a paper bag in the moonshine world. It gets you so drunk you wake up the next morning. That tin is now with you and Oprah don't look like Halle Berry, all right?
You wake up in a bathtub with water in it.
Hey, birthday boy here just took a shower for 4 hours laying down this morning. He slept in the bathtub.
He really did.
I'm not kidding.
All right, let's go. Come on.
All right, let's go. All right. That last one, wow.
I can drink that.
Dude, I topped my car out yesterday at 140. I need one of these big ones. Wait, give it 2 of them.
Since the last time we talked, it's been almost 2 weeks. Last time we talked in the video, that's when we went to Gatlinburg the first time. And I wanted, me and my girlfriend has never been down there. So we took a second vacation the week later and we went back. And I'm just now getting back from my second trip to Gatlinburg. It was a great time. If you guys are in the area, if you're not far from Gatlinburg, Tennessee, you've never been, I highly recommend going. The only, not necessarily bad thing I have to say about the place, just straight up honest with you guys, it seems like everything you do there costs, nothing's really free unless you go see the national park. Everything, if you want to do something, costs money. So you'll spend a lot of money on random crap. But other than that, it was a really good time. Definitely worth the expense. You've never been. As you can tell by the title of this video, the metal is completely wrapped up in the shop. And the shop is not 100% done, but the metal is wrapped up. So I want to show you guys right now. I'm super pumped. Let's check it out. It is very bright in here, even with the regular lights. But let's go ahead and open the garage door up. All right, guys, like I said, the metal is completely wrapped up in the shop. Open the door to try to kill some of the echo. The echo is gonna be pretty bad in here until we get all of our stuff moved in here, but we have yet to do our floor. We need to finish our floor. I know it's been a minute since the last time we talked, guys, but I really just wanted to get this shop done. It honestly, it got to a point where I was just really struggling to find the motivation to get it done. It was a very big project for me to do. It required a lot of work and I could not have done it without the help of my friends, my brothers, pretty much anyone that helped. You know who you are. I really appreciate it, guys. And we are finally done with this metal and I am so relieved to finally be done with it. Projects like these in your head, I've said it before, I'll say it again. You guys are probably tired of hearing me cry about how bad this sucked. But I'm just being honest with you guys, you know, I'm not gonna make it like, oh, it just went right up, you know, and you know, I'm giving you guys my true experience and it's a ton of work. And if you're not willing to do the work and ready to put the hours in, then don't do it. Pay someone else to do it. But unfortunately, I can't really afford to just pay people to do stuff like this for me, so I have to learn to do it on my own. So it's all done. We obviously raised the center of our ceiling, and I just put boards there. I was gonna do that in metal, but the way that I would trim it out, I don't really think it would have looked the best. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint that white, and then like spots like this, I'm gonna paint white, and then above the door, we're gonna paint white. I kinda had to hammer some of the sheet metal so that way the door wouldn't hit it, and then there's some dog prints from where the dogs were running on it. But yeah, we're gonna basically paint this paneling up here white, and you'll just be able to pull it off if you need access to the attic. So as opposed to me having to do a bunch of sheet metal work and make a pocket up there to get to the attic, you just take a couple screws out and you have a huge access point. You can store things up there, et cetera, et cetera. And I think that's where we're actually gonna hang up our banners and stuff like that. So it should be pretty freaking cool. Pretty pumped about that. The garage door was really easy to basically, that's one of the things we were really concerned about, is how we were gonna do this garage door stuff. And while, like I said, I'm not a carpenter, so it's not like up to spec, but it's the best that I can do with the skills I have, the tools I have, the knowledge I have. So we just kind of cut some square holes there, and they go through there, and we're just gonna seal them up whenever we're done. Yeah, it looks a little ghetto, but you know what? That's the best that we were able to do. You know, we put in 100% of our effort, and that's the best that we could do. The only other thing we could have done was probably drilled big holes, but then we'd have had a big hole to deal with. So, and then there on that one, we just used longer lag bolts and lag bolted it back up in place. And we raised the garage door up one setting on its thing. And we didn't have to mess with this at all. Like I said, we're just gonna paint this wood white. So it'll be really clean. It's clean, I mean, not super clean, but it'll be as clean as we need it to be for our shop. Guys, we've never had a place this awesome to work on that we can call our own. I mean, I can do whatever I want here. You know, usually when I'm working at a shop like this, it's always someone else's. I'm always borrowing their space. I'm always in a hurry, but here I can be super clean about everything. And that right there, honestly, just really makes jobs on trucks go a lot easier for me, is whenever you have a super clean environment, it's well lit, and you can see everything you're doing. And on top of that, the biggest reason why we did all this was for you guys. You guys are gonna be able to, definitely gonna be able to enjoy a video a lot better whenever you can see good. If you go back to some of the old videos we did on the channel, my old shop, it was really dark in some of them. Back then, guys, that's just what we had to work with. But we've grown a little bit and we got ourselves a nice place to make content for you guys. We got it all trimmed out around our electrical panel. We have our 220 mounted. I need to get like a little rubber grommet or something to put in there. Most of our outlets are painted or are already installed, guys. And what I did was I used grease, and I put grease on the receptacle box. Inside it would leave an imprint. You take the metal down, you cut your hole out, hang it up for good. My windows, there's nothing really special about these. I just kind of built what I thought would be a correct window frame. I'm gonna silicone those. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how bright it is in here with just even these cheap old, these aren't even LED, they're just fluorescent lights. But it's crazy how bright it is just with these. We may eventually upgrade to LEDs or maybe just get just the LED bulbs, and we'll see how that goes. We are, basically I cut that out around the lift. I really like the way this looks because the lift is kind of concealed in the top. So I'm gonna basically blow in insulation in the ceiling. We're gonna kind of droop some over the metal, where the metal meets the wood. That's just gonna kind of have insulation. I'm gonna get up in there and just kind of droop it over it at some point. Probably should have already done that, but we'll get to it eventually. We just have a little bit of material and stuff over here left that we need to finish out. Like we have to like put some more receptacle covers on up there. We need to get those put up. And yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Should we go crazy and hang up a bunch of banners and stuff in here? Obviously it's only gonna be the companies that support the channel and stuff, so the only banners will be hung up. Or should we get like custom decals made? Like basically people that have helped the channel will maybe like get their logos and stuff up on the wood. Who knows? It's pretty crazy too how much metal I actually had left over. These are the big 10-foot pieces, and there's three pieces of this left. I have a bunch of scraps, some J-channel left over. That's just like a gray sheet. I don't know if you guys can see. That's one they basically put in between the pieces to kind of keep it from getting scratched. To build a standoff off the side of the building somewhere, so we don't have to listen to an air compressor, because an air compressor in here is extremely loud. But let's step over here to the back side of the building and let's talk about something that we may eventually do in the future. We're gonna see how everything goes this year, and we may do an addition back here. So you'll have to, like I said, I really hate to even show you guys this, but this is just mostly stuff that was left here at the house when we bought it. But there's a bunch of junk back here. But anyways, once all that's cleaned up, I'm thinking, like, give you guys kind of an idea how much room I have. And also, all this back here floods really bad over in the corner, so I have to be careful with where I would add on to. But I'm thinking maybe as an addition, we do a gravel drive right here that comes in, and then we do like a 14-foot lean-to off the back side of the building, and obviously pour concrete in it, basically cut like an 8x8 door. So it's not gonna be big enough to drive a truck through, but I'm thinking like an 8x8 door, big enough to move motors through, stuff like that. Right there, 8x8 door, it'll already have metal, like that'll be the interior wall in there already finished. So we'll just have a little bit of metal that we have to buy to finish it out. And yeah, so basically you would come back this way, you turn right, and then there'd just be like just a regular, whatever size garage door that one is, and then 14 foot off the side of the building, straight down, and then we would have a second bay to do bigger projects on. And I would also like to maybe see about maybe slanting the concrete and making it where you can wash stuff back here, like a wash bay slash more permanent bay. Who knows? I would like to go this way with it, but I like to be able to get around back here, around the back side of the building. I guess I could always technically go the whole length of the building and just come like, I don't know, 10 foot out maybe. I don't even know. You guys leave your comment down below. I don't know when this is possible. I don't know if I can justify even doing this, but if I was to add on this building, how would you guys do it? Would you come off this side? Would you go off the back? How would you guys do it? The only real problem I have with coming off this side is I like to be able to drive back here and have access to this in the back. So I don't know, we really wouldn't be able to go out super far with it, maybe to about right here. That might be 10 foot. We could maybe come out 10 foot and then go up and just have a little overhang, and then we could basically attach it to the building, and then we'd have a full, you can pull 2 trucks in long ways if there's no lift. So you'd be able to have 1 on the lift and then 2 back this way. I don't know, I'm just blurging at this point. But the main purpose of this video was to show you guys a update on the shop, show you where we're at with it for now. And yeah, so be sure to leave your guys' comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know how you guys think it turned out. It's not completely done. Once it's completely done, I'll do a separate video on that, showing the floors all finished up. I might do a video in between. I don't know. We have a bunch of videos coming up, guys. I just got to get back in gear. I'm just getting back from vacation, so we got to get back in gear, get to rolling on stuff, and we're gonna have a lot of fun this year, guys. So without further ado, this is gonna wrap up the end of the video. Be sure to like, subscribe. See you guys on the next one.